Humans, delighted welcome. Allow me to say, first off, congratulations are in order. I just wanted to give a rousing commendation, and perhaps not say thank you, but good luck to new small business owners, Sid Alpha and Pondo the Mad. Now, I know they've been talking about it for years, teaming up Sid Alpha's charm and ability to talk his way out of any situation with Pondo's encyclopedic knowledge of everything. And that's why I support them creating a fake psychic detective agency in order to solve crime in the central United States region. You can catch them Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central Time on USA. Sid, other than
on our new show, Two Men and a Ghost.
Other than that small business loan finally going through, what do you have going on this week?
Well, this week, not a whole lot has changed since my time on Thursday. The Rachel Messer Revolutionary Brigade is still going strong, although Pondo the Mad has decided to offer up some counters to that within the Discord, and the fight rages on.
I got to tell you, the Rachel Messer Revolutionary Brigade does not roll off the tongue, nor does it make a good acronym. Historically, that means that side is going to lose. I mean, the good revolutionaries have a solid name.
Well, I'm not going to come up with one for her. If she wants a better name, she's going to have to pick up one herself.
Very
yes,
well.
Please. Please.
Well, what do you call your forces, Pondo?
I don't have one yet. I'm working on it. Currently, just me.
This is why it's a stalemate. It's just two groups.
Well, see,
bad
Pondo,
acronyms and no names.
I'm not going to help you. I already stated on Twitter that, much like the Emperor, I will sit here and watch you and Rachel battle to the death while I look on amusedly.
That's not what the Emperor did at all. He publicly and very obviously arranged every step of his takeover of the Empire.
Also, the Emperor got yeeted into the depth of a Death Star.
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah, but that was after he ruled the Empire for 30 years after being an emeritus senator. Come on, well, you got to give him credit. That's a lived life.
That's why I'm making certain to not repeat his mistakes, so I don't wind up with the same fate. That's how that works. Learn from the past.
Crushing the rebellion.
And Atomic, I know you're talking, but you're muted.
I was mostly talking to myself.
Okay.
As I'm wanting to, I was going to say, OSHA has mandated that we're not allowed to have any open exposed reactor cores, so it's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I will be okay.
Server follows OSHA regulations.
Yeah, other than that, I've been working very diligently on my Day of Dragons update video. I've almost recovered back to the point before the loss that consumed so much of that video. And there's been more news and additions that will be added to that. So this video is definitely going to be over an hour long.
Can we have a moment of silence for Sid's lost data? That was nice.
That was very thoughtful. Thank you.
I just couldn't think of a good joke to crack right into that.
So, Sid, what's funny is you asked on Twitter after that, you're like, oh man, I need some scotch. I'm like, I don't have scotch, I just have bourbon. I now have scotch, so I can hook you up. I can hook you up. Nice. I mean, it's only a 10-year, but it was a free 10-year. That's the more important part. Because what's better than scotch is free scotch.
Yes. I still have yet to obtain any scotch or bourbon or anything like that. I keep forgetting to. I feel bad.
You should.
Of course, if I bought it, then I would drink it.
Well, you know.
And then if I drank it, I would end up drinking way too much of it. And then I would feel like shit the next day.
True.
So really, my forgetfulness is also a form of self-preservation. Other than that, not a whole lot's been going on. It's still snowing to the point where I have to clear snow literally every damn day. And it's slowly and steadily driving me insane.
Send it to me.
You can have it. Shit's above my waist now.
Central Florida will take all of your snow because it'll be like half an inch by the time it gets here.
Actually, send that over to Australia. That'd probably be the better idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair
could
enough.
probably use it.
Fair enough.
don't know if you know
you
this,
raise a
but-
good point.
It's real tough for snow to travel 13,000 miles.
You know, it's at least something.
I don't know if you've heard that the recent problems, but it's no longer really hot here. It's now raining a lot, and because all the trees are dead, all the soil is slipping, so it's flash flooding everywhere now.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Wow. You
One
guys
So-
thing after another, apparently.
So
Australia,
basically,
the new
Australia is
Russia.
going through the apocalypse right now.
I was saying it was going through the stages of Russian history, and then it got worse. But I mean, that works too.
Feels bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught your comment on BattleTech the other night as well. About Australia.
Sid.
Yes, I know. I'm a terrible, terrible human being. I've come to grips with it. I've made my peace with it.
You got anything else going on, Sid?
Not really. No.
Very well. Pondo, again, congratulations on that private detective's license. It must have been really hard to acquire.
No, it's actually pretty easy once you knew how to do it.
They actually have a form online. It takes like
It was-
5 minutes to fill out.
It was literally actually it took like 2.5.
Hmm.
It was great.
I'm
I don't
really
think it's legal, but I want to go with it.
I'm really concerned by the fact that you guys are actually backing this play. It took me a while to write this one too. You know, I was like, there's a new Psych movie coming out. How can I tie Psych reference into an intro? Well, Pondo does know everything, or think he does.
If
I
it's
don't know
any help, I
everything.
do. Go ahead.
I don't know everything. I have approximate knowledge of a lot of things.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
If it's any help, I do have a legitimate private investigator's license. Only for this country, though.
Bum. You're the front man for the operation.
Mike's
He's the guy that actually does all the work. We're the ones that are just hanging out in the office looking busy.
Ah, shit. That makes me the crazy one. Well, yeah.
He's the one that makes sure I do the everything legal, so I don't get caught for being illegally a detective.
You haven't seen Psych then, apparently.
But who's got the noir internal monologue though?
Oh, that's definitely me.
Yeah, I was
gonna
gonna say.
At what point did the voices in my head become an internal monologue? Important
Pondo, what do you
questions.
got?
I don't have much. I caused a stir into Sid's Discord, planting the seeds to the counter rebellion. Want to see how that goes. Right now, it seems like the seeds of the rebellion are pretty well deep. I first went into that Discord, like, man, this is everything is just.
Yeah. I did none of that.
So it's I want to have a little bit of process of that. See how that goes. I thought I originally would just sneak in, be unnoticed, like no one knew who I was, but apparently there's like one person there that recognized me, which I thought was odd.
Yeah,
It was interesting.
because some of those people do actually watch these live streams. So
I've only had that happen one other occasion. It was for BattleTech that someone else recognized me. That I joined a random server. Apparently, I'm more popular than I think.
oh, Rachel's in chat now.
Oh, yeah.
The fight continues.
Yeah, your battle continues across the sky and onto my server and show. So,
You're welcome.
yeah, you notice I didn't thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You got anything else going on?
Tomorrow I am starting a show of D&D 5e. It'll be with Cotton
Really?
and
Sorry,
Yes.
wait.
Yeah.
I literally have spent all week mocking you about this, and this is the first I hear about it. Please, go on.
It's been planned for 2 weeks. Actually, it's been planned since December. I scheduled the date for tomorrow, about 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. Tell me more.
It's
That
probably
you've
going to be
2 months, 2 weeks been planning for.
it's probably going to be a failure, like AP said. I probably can't do it. I'll give it a shot.
My God.
It'll be a 5e game where we're going to do gestalt roles, where essentially the players will take 2 classes and kind of merge them into one character, taking bits and pieces from a class. Just because there's just going to be 2 players and then me. Essentially, it's for me to get my feet wet again.
Your beak wet again.
Feet.
Beak.
Feet.
Beak. Oh, trust me, you want to wet your beak.
I've heard it both ways.
Don't worry. The beak one, though, is the one you use when you're super corrupt and you want to bribe.
I'm not corrupt, though.
I will take all your bribes, however. I am most definitely corrupt, and I'm fine with it.
Yes, it will essentially be a way to get my feet wet. It'll be kind of like a Witcher-based hunt the monster type of situation.
Who are the players?
It would be Cotton and Smooth Mage.
I see.
So,
well, those are people that exist.
yes.
Got anything else going on?
I do not. That is about it.
Atomic Spoon.
Unfortunately, I've just been sick since Wednesday. And I'm in a lot of pain, and I can't take pain meds because they wreck my stomach, which is the worst of the 2 evils. So I'll take the pain. But yeah, I played some D&D Friday. No one died. We kind of had, much like Wednesday, a downtime thing because we've been fighting for many weeks, and so we just kind of did a lot of shopping, a lot of fuckery. Apparently people are annoyed Wednesday that I traded away my supposedly adopted daughter. There was just a spirit in a box for a demon horse. Look.
Wait, did anyone actually say anything about that besides me?
No, I just assume that
I've not heard anything. Someone
if at
was
least
like,
one person says
great...
it, it's like a billion people. That's how it works.
I know, but no one said anything. The only thing I've heard is a message of support.
Well,
if you want to sacrifice your daughter to get a evil hell horse made from the corpse of a dead Pegasus,
it was a box spirit. I never thought of the box spirit as an adopted daughter. So
if you want to sacrifice your box that you worked so hard to get and then didn't care for it all for a dead Pegasus.
I didn't get the hammers, so I had to get something out of the
arena. You already have a hammer.
I have an empty hand, okay? I need another hammer. The first one's one-handed. That's how this works. But now I have a demon horse. So demon horse. So we'll see, how watching.
I like how your plan is to ride through a major city which is anti-demon aligned on the horse. I can't wait to see how this works out. Right now we're headed through
demon land, so we'll see. We'll be fine for a while. I'll just fly over the city. It'll be okay.
Yes, because there's nothing that could say I'm a demon horse better than flying over a city.
I mean, if they can see it, that's one thing. I mean, they don't
on a flaming horse that leaves a trail of fire behind it.
I mean,
It's literally made of flame and smoke and shadow.
That's like a horse with some
It's like a Balrog in the form of a horse.
No. Did you look at the art for that thing?
Oh, boy.
That's pretty much it.
Right. Awesome. James. What do you got? What are you going to serve up this week? What do you have?
I don't know much. It's been pretty quiet for me the last couple of weeks. Just been back to work after holidays, and so it's been it. My next week is more exciting. I'm off to Melbourne this week to go watch the Grand Slam tennis, and then back to Sydney to drive down to Canberra with my son to take him to his first gaming convention down in Canberra next weekend. But I'll be back in time for the show. But yeah, it's me. It's just getting ready for fun stuff, not doing fun stuff. I ran my own BattleTech game. There you go. In the past couple of weeks, and I I pretty much pulled one of your plot lines out by having the game start off with the group's dropship being shot down, and then being on the defensive around a crashed dropship. So not by clans, though.
Classic. Look, listen, that is a classic plotline.
Yeah.
I wish I could take credit for it, but I'm pretty sure that happens in almost every BattleTech game.
Look, my group decided to fuck with Comstar, so suddenly a lot of things are just not going their way right now. Financially, records keeping, communications, just
You mean everything that Comstar does? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what you're getting?
Pretty much.
Listen,
Yeah.
I got some blowback for inventing the porn version of Comstar, and I'd settled for two names. One was Pornstar, and the other was Comporn. And I thought Comporn sounded weird, but when I said Pornstar out loud for the first time, I was like, it's just the word Pornstar. It's not porn Comstar. I didn't realize until I'd said it out loud that it was actually dumb. And Comporn would have been slightly better, but not good. There's no combination of those two words.
But that was some quality fan fiction you posted on Discord earlier today.
Oh, the Blaine Lee Pardo thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
He, I don't know what else to say. Just remember that that's official fan fiction by the official BattleTech writer. I don't even know what's going on with BattleTech even more. The good news is they're finally going to give us our characters for those of us that bought into that.
Yeah, I saw the update just the other day on an email from they're closing on my birthday. I noticed.
Fantastic. When they close it, I'll know it's your birthday, and then I'll have a present ready.
Well, it'll be my birthday in one of these games as well. We'll be playing on my birthday too, so I'll remind you on the day.
Interesting. Very well. You got anything else going on, James?
No, just started to get my Sisters of Battle. The first wave arrived yesterday, so I picked those up. Haven't done any painting or building yet, but the second wave has been ordered now, so I'm up to about $1,000 spent total on Sisters of Battle since they started pre-releasing them.
Did you just give up on the premise of not going to buy any more models until I finish these ones?
No, because I was considering starting a Demon's Army at the start of the year, and that's what I talked myself out of. But I was always going to do the new Sororitas because I had an old Sororitas army which I've now thrown away. So I don't like metal models anymore. When I say thrown away, I mean put into storage, ready to sell them on eBay. But I should have sold them before the plastic ones came out. They would have been worth more.
They might be worth a lot in the future when people start doing. Because there's a lot of the old metal. There's some of the older metal models, like in bits and stuff, that are going to be they're worth a lot more, like 5 and 10 times more than they were originally, because they've been discontinued. So
yeah, all the old systems I've got are all ones you can't buy anymore.
All right. We got anything else we got going on, friends? Okay, I've shared our armies in chat, so anyone watching live will be able to catch them in chat. People on Discord, people on YouTube can catch it on the description section for our two armies. Let's go ahead and get generally set up here. We are doing a special battle type called Meat Grinder, but I've made slight alterations to the way we're playing it to respect our time and not take forever. So normally you all would set up secretly using markers. You'd put down markers to indicate where your units would be, but I wouldn't know which unit is which marker. And then I would set up, and then you would reveal where your units were. But that sounds boring and stupid, and it would take a very, very long time. So I just went ahead and set my units up. What you all need to do is you get that first half of the map for your side up to, if you see the crease here, that is your area. You set up your defensive terrain, and then your army. So, with Meat Grinder, we're going to be going 7 rounds. There will be a secret objective revealed on the 5th round. As the attacker, every round after the movement phase, I roll a d6 for every unit that has perished so far in the battle. If I get a 4+, and troops get a +2 to this, so troops come back on a 1. Or sorry, they come back unless I roll a 1. The unit comes back on my side 6 inches from my edge. So it's just a continual onslaught of units marching towards you in a fiery column of death. You win if there is even one unit left on your side by the end of the battle. Any questions?
Fun.
Also, keep in mind, Arthur, you can choose to pull units off the board that are below 1/4 strength if you want to have a chance to respawn them.
Yes, that is a possibility. But on the other hand, given that my army is like 95% melee, I would never want to withdraw a unit. I want it to desperately walk into close range with whatever it takes just to get one swipe on you. I'm pretty sure how this battle's gonna go, but maybe I'll get that one really nice charge kill that I've never gotten ever.
You've
It's not
gotten
gonna
that
happen,
before.
but it would be great. Do what?
You've done it before. You took out like a whole squad of sisters of battle, first battle.
Yeah, with the orcs.
Yep. You're able to sneak it right in under there.
Really?
And your
That's
noise-
the
your noise
callback
marines
you want to
also-
give me? Is the
Yeah.
battle where my entire army managed to inflict no damage except that one unit? Yes, Pondo, my crowning achievement. So one thing to note for the viewers at home and also for my opponents, my berserkers are safely ensconced inside their Chaos Rhino, and this unit of Bloodletters has 3 command points that have been spent on it. 1 for Banner of Blood to give them a 3d6 charge range, and 2 points so that it can, what do you call it, reinforcement deploy 9 inches
Yeah,
from your side or whatever.
Deep strike.
Yeah,
I have
it
a
has
question
deep
for you,
strike
though,
comes
Arthur.
on 2 on.
On the lot roster you put onto the chat, you've got 4 groups of 30 bloodletters and 1 group of 10. But on the board, you've got 5 groups of 30.
That 10 unit, is that real?
Yeah.
So we need our characters.
I think it's on ours. Oh, you mean like our actual models?
Yeah.
I don't know if we should. We're pretty squishy.
Nope, you're coming.
Just all hang out in like the Razorback or something.
I'm hanging out with the Eliminators. You can do whatever you want to do.
I'll go grab your stuff from one of the other boards. You're right. I guess I need to remove 20 bloodletters from one of the units. Very sad.
First strike.
So first
Yeah, you
thing
killed
we
20 of my
gotta figure out-
guys without any real effort. It's incredible.
We got to figure out how we want to deploy our.
Yeah, should we do the
cover.
terrain first? And I see there's
Yes.
lots of terrain around the board, Arthur, but how did you want to handle this?
It's the terrain that's on your side, on your board. One that's right
Including the
behind
stuff on the left and right hand side of our board, or just the things on our backboard?
you. Just the back. Just the backboard.
Okay.
My God, are you kidding me? The whole map would be covered in nothing but terrain.
Look, man, I know some guys that could get this little 2-story cathedral thing erected in like 5 minutes. Trust me, they're really good at their job.
No, you guys get this stuff back here.
So I have another question. Can we deploy our troops and terrain at the same time, or do you want us to deploy the terrain first?
You
and then
deploy
do the troops?
however you want to deploy. This is your
Okay.
show now.
All right, no worries. So I guess a question for everybody else. Well, not a question, just a discussion. Rather than spreading ourselves out along the total back line and giving him a good chance to try and tag multiple units in melee, it might be worthwhile castling in one corner, probably this corner here where he's got less stuff. Yeah, it's going to take the further stuff longer to get there. How do you feel about
Bottlenecking.
that? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In which case, I'd probably put the high shot output tanks right on the back line and then screen them with the troops that we've got. So that would be the 3 Tauruses, the tank commander, and the Razorback right on that back line. We okay with this?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they're all going to pile in anyway because it's all melee. So
I mean, as long as you keep them, I mean, we can space them out 3 inches apart. That makes it a bit harder to pile into the extra units.
I mean, literally, just they're all melee units. Is what I meant by piling in.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a tide of demons.
Kind of like some
So I
sort
guess-
of meat grinder of demons.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, I'm grabbing some of your models here. I'm just putting out as a proposal how to do it.
I'm trying to figure out. So the Terminators are going to be the front line,
Oh,
essentially. Wow, jeez. Thing's a
Gonna be-
paperweight. That thing's just light as paper.
Listen, if you just want to roll that over to my side, I'd be glad to take care of it for you real quick.
Look, Pondo, the tracks, they didn't, reduce the ground pressure enough, so they filled it full of helium.
Apparently, they just filled the whole thing in helium.
Yeah, they've got no weight those because they're scenery models. For some reason, the tank models from the Imperial Army list won't actually load, so we had to use a scenery model from one of the maps. So yeah, so you get the idea. Put don't put him further on the line. I wouldn't put him out in front of them. Give him
Okay.
more room to come. Yeah.
I was just trying to condense it to castle up better.
Yeah.
But I can
So
see
what
we still have a bunch of troops that can spread out essentially.
Yeah. So what I'd suggest would be the next thing would be to put in some terrain and then put the troops that benefit better from cover. So the eliminators and the rangers in a middle line. So maybe use some of these sandbags or some of these pillbox style fortifications to give those guys cover so they get their benefit to their save.
Maybe put like a hill to that side. So that way if he tries to deep strike from there, it makes it a little bit more difficult to charge in.
Well, what I was going to suggest was we want to try and get one side covered by the intercessors and one side covered by the devastators, probably the front from the devastators or at least the corner, because that way if he does deep strike, we can use Auspex scan to get a free attack on that unit. So it'd be nice to sort of spread the devastators out if they can sort of along the front line here, along with the terminators in order to disincentivize that deep strike. Although, yeah, what I'd probably do would be put the eliminators along the side here in cover next to the Razorback, put the Centurions on the corner here, and then place the intercessors out in cover along the front line there. So that way we've got Marines as a vanguard to use Auspex scan. But that does mean, Atomic, putting your guys out front. I don't know how you feel about that.
I mean, it's going to be a shit show either way.
Yeah.
At least the Centurions, I mean, anything really, but if Centurions get charged, I can make them Overwatch on a 4+. Which that's a lot of DACA going out. So, I mean.
So maybe thinking about like putting your eliminators in that cover there.
Yeah.
All right. I'll grab my Rangers and stick them cover here. Well, they can appear unbidden, so I'm just putting the Rangers on the side of the board. They'll appear at the end of the deployment. Arthur. Oh, they're not like it's going to affect your deployment. So.
I think you actually have to front end all of your deployment.
You can't deep strike. You can still use things like forward operatives, that sort of stuff. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they appear
You
unbidden.
cannot use any that allow them to appear mid-battle. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, anyway, it wouldn't matter because the benefit of appear unbidden is just that it means you don't see where they go until the end of the deployment. But that's already the case anyway. So yeah, bring those guys back. Don't put them out too far. They're a bit.
Oh
deep
yeah, I was
field
just
there.
getting them out.
I'll bring the flyer in and reinforcements in the back
God,
corner here.
Jesus.
You guys need to raise your lift height.
Apparently. Yep.
That's
Raise
funny that
your lift height.
they're paperweights, aren't they, those things?
Raise it more.
Let's see. Just a car in the middle.
Where are you suggesting putting the intercessors, James?
Along the line here, or potentially in the same cover that the Rangers are in, just so that either side, just so that they spread out to. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put the Rangers into the furthest cover, and then you can put yours into those first two areas. That way, you've got the cover.
Jesus.
Just moving everything over there. I'm gonna...
Then it's just us.
I probably should declare which one has the Gate of Affinity.
They are named. I did name them and then also gave them. Oh, so which has which power here?
Yeah. Because Grey Knights. Grey Knights.
I'm gonna put my librarian.
Just put some terrain out there so it looks better. It doesn't actually do anything.
Affinity for that guy. And I think the other ones have. Oh, what was the other power? James, I completely forgot what the other power was that we talked about.
Is it in our list? I don't think I put it on the list.
Oh, yeah. If you didn't
I don't think we did either.
I don't think you talked about it, did you?
No, we did. We had a
We
whole long
did.
conversation. Yeah.
We did, and we
it's-
immediately forgot.
It's on Discord.
Yeah.
I guess you should probably put the librarian in the middle. Because I'm sure you've Medusa.
I'm pretty sure something had Astral Aim because why not? And I want to Gate of Destiny.
Now look, friends at
You put
home.
Vortex of Doom.
I actually am not part of their secret channel where they discuss their strategies, but I'm gonna bet that James said something like, "Demons suck real bad at getting shot a lot, so let's put as many Punisher type weapons on the battlefield as possible." Am I close?
I mean, they all have what? Demon gives them
No.
all invul saves, so.
Yeah. So they're toughness 3. So you want more strength 4 shots. AP doesn't matter so much because they're going to get all their savers involved. So yes, heavy bolters, punishing Gatling cannons, even bolters are the way to go with taking on bloodletters.
That's why I'm looking at all these fucking tanks.
Yeah. I also said Arthur gets his battle strategies from 1d4 chance, so expect bloodletter
Look,
bombs.
that's so cheap. I know that
And
that's true.
What have we got here? 4 bloodletter bombs and Banner of Blood. It's like it's been pulled straight from the pages of 1d4 champ. But that's because it's good strategy though.
When I
It's good
go
strategy.
to the Council of Heresy, they're like, I haven't played since 6th edition, you know.
I just want to see the players die.
I need better advisors.
It
That's what
was
I need.
Gate of Infinity, Sanctuary, and
Was it Vortex of Doom?
I don't think I took Vortex of Doom because the problem with
Okay.
that is it doesn't discriminate.
What would you guys do if I came up with an original strategy?
I'll let you know when it happens.
Jesus.
Wow. Damn.
Oh
That was
man.
cold-blooded.
All right. I probably shouldn't cover the Centurions, right?
No, I mean they can still shoot through you. So it's.
Well,
You
I
want to
mean,
try.
if we're using them for Overwatch screen, is what I'm thinking.
Well, I mean, they can shoot too. Like when they Overwatch, they can Overwatch very well, but it doesn't mean we want them to be in the situation where they have to Overwatch.
Okay.
What you don't want is a situation where somebody can charge your units, wipe them out, and then consolidate into the Centurions without drawing Overwatch. So
Okay.
that means you want to be at least 3 inches in front of them. Well, so you want the front of your line to be at least 3 inches in front of their line.
Okay.
Yep.
Stop smacking into each other. Supporting staff. Fuck. It's card to be in them. Do just the car things. Why'd I give the just a card? Options when he already has 2 attacks.
We've still got a couple of pieces of terrain here, so why don't we just put these ones out along with the Terminators to give them some 1+ saves if they happen to be shot at by the Stormbolter on the Rhino. Is that the only gun you've got, Arthur?
Technically, no. But only
Okay,
in a very technical sense.
Yes, it's got the Stormbolter. Oh, you got grenades, I guess. You got grenades on the
Or Havoc launcher.
No, I don't have it
It
because I got a
hasn't.
Havoc launcher on it.
Mhm.
Now, heroic intervention, it's for 3 inches, correct?
Yep.
So I'd want my Terminators to be 3 inches of the other.
And
So
Terminators heroically intervene?
The captain can, that's it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of that didn't sound right.
I didn't know if there's specific rules saying Terminators can't heroically intervene.
Well, only characters can heroically intervene.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
That's why it's heroic. Otherwise, it would just be, any old
Well,
schlob.
didn't Imperial Guard used to have Lookout Sir, which was the opposite? You could have just random dudes
Yes.
intervene for characters.
I mean, the Inquisitor army has that for adepts. They can intervene for the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, we got to get some center blocks or something. This is
Mondo,
stupid.
raise your lift height.
I did.
To be fair, I lifted mine all the way to maximum, and my dude was still like 2 inches above the ground. So
It's inconsistent.
that's why I was just going around in front,
Oh boy.
so I didn't just huck something across the map.
Guess that would be sufficient.
My God, man.
It did. That's the thing.
What's it set at now?
It's set at max.
Yeah, mine. I had the same problem. Mine's at max, but
I guess I think I jerked it too soon, essentially.
Really, mine's only at 50%.
I have no
what
idea.
your problem is.
I guess I moved it too soon while I was still lifting up, and I bumped everything. That seems like a decent screen. Should I put Eliminator, the Terminator squad to protect the Eliminators?
It's kind of what I was asking James. I mean, because they don't have Instigator bolt carbine, so I feel kind of they feel kind of exposed to having snipers being able to be flanked over on that left hand side.
Because essentially one squad of Terminators can kind of somewhat screen for this side. If he's reserving some for deep strike, might be a good idea.
Well, they can't arrive until the second round beyond his deployment zone, so we can sort of see which way his army's coming.
Fair enough.
Wait,
Okay.
what's not deploying until the second round?
Your deep strikers, they
Yes.
can't arrive outside your deployment zone on the first
I
round.
thought you meant something on your side. I was going to jump
No,
in
no.
and be like, objection!
Nuh-uh. All right, I think. How are we feeling? Are we excited? I'm excited.
I don't know.
Now I just need Lycus to get his lazy ass on the field.
That's true. Yes.
Feeling a little hungry.
If you don't deploy, you are technically destroyed. So.
Oh Jesus!
So he died. He wouldn't join the battle, so his friend shot him in the back.
Kalrak goes inside the Razorback, and then you just see Lycus just getting yeet out the back hatch. Just get out there. If we have to die, you do too.
Now, typically, I'd put him up front, but this is not a situation where I should put him up front.
No,
Well,
this is not a
no,
situation where you
yeah.
should put him up front at all.
Correct.
There are like 3 less rounds, and I'd think about it.
I keep trying to put. Oh, it actually worked that time. There's like an auto, like a grid snap or something that kept pulling my scout back every time I kept.
There is such a thing. You can right click on your token and go to toggles and take off both snap and grid.
Well, shit.
So, Arthur, I'm pretty sure we normally do 3 CP each plus minus detachments, and we had +1 for a Vanguard, -1 for an auxiliary. So, I'm pretty sure we're on 12. Is that correct? Have I remembered correctly?
I mean, is that what your total is for the detachments?
Well, it's, yeah, +0 is our effect because we've got +1 for Vanguard, -1 for having an auxiliary. So if it was a single player game, normally you would only have 3 CP but then again, you wouldn't have to make lots of patrols of different army types.
Indeed.
Yeah, so in the past, you've given us 3 CP each, plus minus whatever the detachment provide. Yeah.
It just clicked to me.
I shall allow for it. You have 12 CP.
All right.
The captain has hammer hand. The one Terminator squad has hammer hand. The yellow one has Gate of Infinity. Got it. I remembered what they were.
So, explain your defensive strategy here to the audience, because not only they might have questions, but I've been zoned out the whole time playing Octopath Traveler. So, hey, look, I did all my setup before you guys even got here. Don't even. I was ready to go.
We're castling. We have a whole bunch of guys who are going to not move and shoot as much as possible. And we've tried to space out our lines to prevent you from, if you do wipe out one unit, being able to consolidate directly into another unit. And we've tried to put the Marines in place to be able to all-spec scan anybody that deep strikes and shoot them as they turn up.
Should we place this last piece of terrain? Or leave it open?
I'd leave it open only because at worst it does nothing. At best it does nothing. At worst it creates an opportunity for them to take cover.
Yeah.
I only put some cover over the other side because if he chooses to take that cover, that just means it takes him longer to get those things into our lines. So it's to tempt him with safety. Does that answer the audience's and your questions, Arthur?
I didn't really have any questions.
Okay.
I don't know if the audience's questions were answered or not. I guess we'll find out. Is there anything you all want to activate before we begin the first ultra deluxe first phase of combat, which is preliminary bombardment?
I would like to activate plot armor.
Well, I might actually kill you before the battle begins. Your character could literally die right now in a way that hurts real badly.
So, plot armor.
Not only will it kill you, it will hurt the entire time you're dying.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. We don't want to waste the 2 command points on using orbital strike.
No, the most we on average we'd get 1.6 mortal wounds. It's not worth it.
Plus, they just fucking come back anyway.
Yeah. That's about the only thing I can think of that actually.
I've got my preliminary bombardment. On a 6, I deal a mortal wound. I believe. Let me get the exact wording.
How much CP do you have?
This is part of the meat grinder rules. The attacker in meat grinder gets a preliminary bombardment.
On a 6, the unit has been hit by a preliminary bombardment and takes D6 rolls. So I've spent 1 CP already, so that I roll 3d6 and take the best of those 3. You may have any of your infantry units that have been hit by the bombardment choose to go to ground, but cannot take any actions on the first round if they do so.
Is this per unit?
Yes.
Well, geez.
So the 3d6 only applies to it. That doesn't apply to every unit though. Arthur. That's you pick. You do that when you're picking a unit,
I see.
and you get 3d6 on that one unit.
Well,
for
that's
every-
unfortunate.
Yep.
They're a nice unit here that I really want to eliminate real super duper bad. I feel like there's got to be at least one. Oh, I seem to be accidentally rolling all the terrain in the process before letting these dice hit the ground.
Well, just let the dice drop and say that this is not a roll.
No, these dice aren't dropping until I'm ready. What's that unit over there with the scout? Who's over there?
So do you mean the
Your far
eliminators?
left side. Yeah, those.
The eliminators.
What are they?
Eliminators.
I want to kill them.
Snipers.
I got them. That's a D6 mortal wounds.
Really, D6.
You want to go to ground before I roll? Take a D3.
I suggest so.
Yeah.
So it's 1 CP, is it, to go to ground?
It doesn't
I
cost
don't
you
do-
anything. You just can't take any actions with that unit.
Ah, okay. In the first turn, yeah.
Yes. You will take 2 mortal wounds.
So that's 1 guy killed.
Don't they have
Excellent.
3 wounds each?
Eliminators are 2 wounds, I believe.
No,
I
they're
thought there
two.
were 3.
No, they're two.
Are they?
I'm pretty sure they're 3.
You should-
I
We'll
could be
find it.
wrong.
Something you don't hear from Ponda very often.
Eliminators, 2 wounds.
Oh,
You are wrong.
I am wrong.
Do I, James, get feel no pain?
It's a mortal wound, so you do. There's 2 mortal wounds.
No. So,
Do you want to chance it?
Well, you
well, I
get to
just
do it anyway.
I take the wounds anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, I pass out one. All right, so I take one more.
Yeah, so only take 1 wound, so 1 guy's on a wound and no one actually died. Okay, who are you rolling for now, Arthur?
Brody, Ranger, Engine Seer 1, Autark, Rangers, Terminator, Falchions, this guy, Hammerhand, these guys over here. Yes,
Thanks, Roy.
Falchions Unit 2 has been hit. You wanted them
That's
to go to
just-
ground?
Go to ground, I'd say, unless they're not going to do much
Okay,
in the
they
first
can't
round.
take actions, and they
Well, that's
take 3 mortal wounds.
So it's 1 guy killed, 1 guy wounded.
Okay.
Intercessors.
Uh,
What I'm guessing is Atarix. Antipho. Engine Seer number 2. This guy over here, a librarian.
Librarian.
RX number 2. Engine Seer number 3. RX number 3. Beefy guys in the front. The Acolyte. Yep, that's Lycus. You want to go to ground, buddy? Or you want to
I'd
eat
say
a
so.
D6 mortal wounds?
no, I'll go to ground.
Alright, if I had a 5 or a 6 here, you instantly die, correct?
I think I have 4 wounds, don't I? Or am I still 3?
Well, congratulations. You only took 1 mortal wound.
Excellent.
Razorback. Scout.
Oh.
And those guys that I hit earlier.
No, you've already rolled for them.
Oh, you're right. Well, then this is for the plane. Then it's good. Wow, that preliminary bombardment. I think it did as much cool stuff as I wanted. But it did eliminate 3 of your abilities to shoot me this round.
You go first.
We roll. Atomic, if you could roll this d6 right here that I'm pinging. On a 1, 2, or 3, I go first. On a 4, 5, or 6, you guys go first. Very well. It would seem fate has chosen me to be the one who goes first.
Good.
Any last words before the slaughter begins?
7
Tell my-
rounds.
Tell my wife I said hello.
So to answer your question, you are a 3 wound model still, so you got 2 wounds left.
Okay.
I don't know if I was 3 or 4 because I know I got hit with artillery and now it's like, I'm fine.
Yeah, you are a 3 wound. I think we're all 3 wound at the moment. Or maybe I'm a 2 wound.
We need to
2
reverse.
wound?
We need to
Yeah,
reverse
true.
time a little bit to go to before the battle. Getting off of the transport that has brought you to this battlefield, where your army is quickly setting up. near the beacon of psyker energy, allowing demons to appear from the immaterium. You get a call from Inquisitor Calidus Synodus, Lycus.
This is Lycus Centauro.
This is Inquisitor Calidus Synodus. I understand that there are some very serious ramifications to your actions on your side of the planet. You can see that this is coming from like a servo skull that's following him. It's like an Instagram video or something. He's like pulling surgical gloves on and letting them snap. You can see someone is being forced head down into a kneeling position with chains by servitors in the middle of a rune circle. And he says, for once, the warp energies seem contained to your location. The energies that I have bound the planet's defenses to are weak there. I'm about to send you as much aid as I can. You can hear someone going, no, please, please, I'm not a witch, don't do this!
Very much appreciated. Currently, I believe it was part of their plan for the Festival of Fists, is what they call it. It was for the...
My understanding is that you eliminated all of the townsfolk.
Yes.
Excellent work. You have been well trained.
Thank you.
I hope to see you on the far side of this conflict.
As I hope to see you too.
Good luck, Lycus. Then he hangs up right as you're seeing him like reach down to grab the kneeling guy. We
He
get
didn't
this.
threaten you, and he didn't threaten you even once. We are well.
He
and
called you
truly-
by your first name. Are you sure it's really him?
He didn't insult you. We are all going to die.
Yes, he didn't insult me. That's quite worrying.
It's
As
like
all-
that scene at the end of Black Hawk Down. He came over and wished us off. Why? Is that bad? He's never done that before. Oh, fuck.
We're going to have some bad times here, it seems.
As the four of you exit the transport vehicle, we get, for once, a non-comedic Warhammer 40K moment. As you're led down into these hastily dug Imperial Guard trenches, there are men at port arms waiting for you, and as you pass, they turn and fall into an honor flanking position besides each of you, as you're led into a sort of general headquarters area, and the four of you and all of your generals and commanders stand around a very gothic looking location with servitors and skulls flying all over the place. It's super dark. We get this kind of last dinner style picture of Lycus standing over the headquarters hollow map, just like pointing at something. Everybody's doing something very dramatic, looking in some direction or the other. And that's where we find Lycus getting bombed to hell right now. So I guess it's my turn.
Walking down the Astartes line. Brother. Doctor.
Seems like that would take a while.
That would take quite a while.
I am
There's
gonna...
a sergeant in there as well, though.
Yeah, but they're all brothers. Battle brothers. I mean, okay,
Brother.
I mean, there are two. Technically,
Sergeant.
I guess three.
Brother sergeant.
There would be three brother sergeants.
You know what they say? Oh, brother, where art thou?
Librarius? Codicea? I don't remember. Whatever the librarian ranks are.
I'm going to go ahead and move 6 inches and then advance. Not bad, not bad.
I activate trap hole.
Really?
Yes. No. It's
I
not a
mean,
thing.
that is a thing that you have.
Just on that, before we go any further, Arthur, because I don't have the main book with me handy right now, could you remind us of the player stratagems that you can use in a meat grinder, the defender stratagems?
First one is decoys, which doesn't matter.
using
It's a
deployment,
setup one.
yep.
Number 2, 1 CP is foxhole. Use the stratagem when an infantry unit is hit by preliminary bombardment. Have the number of hits suffered by that unit. And the third one is traps, which is 1 CP. Use this stratagem when a replacement unit arrives on the battlefield. Roll a die for every model in that unit. For each 6, 1 model is slain.
So that's good for when units of 30 bloodletters turn up again, just to do that one. And
Correct.
yeah, on average, you should kill 3.
5.
So
5 out of 30. That's. I guess it's something.
And for 1 CP,
yeah, 5
for
model
gluttons
wounds for
who
1
have been
CP is
fattened
fantastic.
on the teat of 12 CP.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. All right, let's see.
We could have. He used CP. We could have stole that CP.
Yes, we have Q rolls of Quilla, so that means Sid rolls a dice on a 5+, we get an extra CP.
Let's do that. We could get more.
More?
I roll a dice.
You do indeed.
Just
roll
one.
odd die. Come on, 6.
Oh, it was almost a 6.
We needed a 5.
That's right. Every time he spends a CP, we can do that.
Didn't you spend like? Well, I don't think
That
I
was
actually started
pre-battle.
yet. Yeah. The situation feels like we're playing Warhammer Fantasy, like not Age of Sigmar, the old rules where everything was in square bases.
No, I was going to say,
Yeah,
no,
that's right.
Pondo. The bases are round.
Yes. Yes, but you get
They're
what I
going
mean.
back to square bases again now, though.
Yeah. Honestly, I think basing always looks better on square bases anyway.
The good thing with square bases, you can make movement trays.
Yeah. Well, I really like there were some people who were really good at doing their basing so that when a whole unit was together, it was essentially one big piece of terrain. Like it was continuous. People that do that shit is fucking wizardry. Fuck. Where's my iron hands book? Nope, it's paper. If I do that thing, James, that I'm thinking about doing, I have to buy yet another fucking rulebook. Two rulebooks, actually. Fuck me.
So I think all your Doom Princes are dual Malefic Talons, aren't they, Arthur?
Do what?
All your Doom Princes have dual Malefic Talons?
Winged dual Malefic Talons, yes.
Yep.
I mean, you already noted that I have little to no range weaponry.
All demon princes are under 10 wounds, correct?
They're under 10 wounds, so you can't target them if they're not the closest. Same with the Blood Throne.
Yeah, I'm actually considering a Demon Prince from Iron Warriors now, which is surprising.
So any
They're good because they're fast with the wings, and they can give the plus. They give the +1 to hit.
There's a
Or reroll ones to hit. Sorry.
it's one of the new fucking Iron Warriors stratagems buffs the hell out of the Demon Prince. If I can find it, I'll tell you what it is. Because right now I've got Vex Machinator and then a Warpsmith.
I have a heavy weapon for the other squad.
Because the Mecha Tendrils are just disgusting. Like, I don't know if you've read it, James, but imagine, you know how many melee attacks Vex Machinator gets, right? Imagine if every single melee attack that connects is a mortal wound.
Oh, I do have a...
It's insane.
That will cover my movement round. In the G phase, I pop smoke on the Rhino.
You forgot Psychic phase, mate.
Oh yeah, sure. You go ahead and psychic all you want.
No. It's your turn.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
Turns out that Demon Princes of Corn don't get psychic powers like all the other cool guys. So I don't have any psychicking. I pop smoke, and I think that just rounds out my whole round because I can't charge. Everything I have except the Demon Princes all advanced. There's no fight, there's no morale, and that brings it around to your round, friends.
Not going to try to charge?
You can't. He advanced.
I advanced.
Oh, that's correct. I figure Corn had some way around that.
Nope.
No,
Must be just
certain
Tyranids.
units do, but not the majority.
Please, I invite you
All
to
right.
take your turn.
Over to us. I think. Do we have any movement? I don't think we have any movement.
I don't
Do we
really think
want to
there's-
move
I was about to say
anything?
there's the only movement we're going to be doing is falling back probably. So
Yeah.
I don't really think there's a reason to.
I mean, the only thing is I could think of moving are the Terminators, and that's very iffy.
Well, I'm saying I'm only going to move backwards. So.
So I'm thinking, probably nothing to move.
I mean,
Very
don't
well.
have anything on
Talk to me about psyching.
All right, I got some stuff and things.
I too have stuff and or things.
Uh-huh.
I have things and or stuff.
Do you want to go first?
Shut up, Sid, but no one asked you.
Do you want to go first, Atomic?
Mine's pretty much just single target damage, so you go first. You probably got more AoE goodness than I do.
I got a lot of
Plus,
mortal wounds. That's
my-
about it.
My really strong, yeah. Well, mine they have to be within 18 inches, and your guys are closer. So
I don't think I'm planning on doing any sort of melee right now, considering I'm not really that close. Yeah. So on the brother captain, do I need to bother trying to mortal wound those guys? Should I start on these guys?
Well, you mortal win the closest unit. You don't get a choice.
Oh,
If you-
that's
with,
right.
with smite, with smite, it is anyway.
That's
yeah, smite's just closest unit,
so it's all right. So
which means I think I'm gonna smite a rhino.
that's something. All right. So the brother captain's going to smite into the demons and the bloodletters over here. I have +1 to cast because I'm Grey Knights. So I need a 4.
4.
Where are we rolling dice? I'll roll these two.
I think I just don't have white. You got bricks over here if you need them. So
That'd be 8.
Yep.
So succeed. And that'd be 3 mortal wounds from the captain into those bloodletters. Because they are daemons.
Correct.
Oh, you just automatically deal 3? You don't have to roll?
Yeah, because
Yeah, no, it's the Grey Knights thing.
Very
Yeah.
well. So I lose 3 demons.
some could say they were called demon hunters.
I don't think that's true.
of course, the ones that have sanctuary are the ones that had to go down last turn through the bombardment.
Works for me.
Don't need to gate of infinity or anything, so I guess there'll be another smite into the demons as well.
Sure.
I don't take the penalty to the +1 for another smite because very nice.
Brotherhood of Psychers.
Huh?
You got the Brotherhood of Psychers rule. Yeah.
So again, I just need a 4. That will be a 9.
Success. His flesh hounds aren't close enough to deny.
So I still lose 3 again?
I'm checking. No, it's with Terminators. They're not characters, so
It's
it's
just
D3
one. A D3, sorry.
since it's demons. 1.
Just one.
Guys back.
There's actually there's a Khorne character who's got a special rule that says in the psychic phase, the controlling player may deny one psychic power.
No, it is 3.
It's 3. Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it is 3 for demons.
Yeah.
For some reason, I
They-
thought you had to roll D3.
If they'd ever give Corn Blood Pact, then you would get Psychers.
Yeah, but so with this particular character, because normally with it says, yeah, this unit may deny 1 psychic power per turn, but with that particular character, it says the controlling player may deny 1 psychic power per turn. So players have actually argued that as long as you yourself are within 18 inches of the model, you can deny, because you are the person who is denying the
No.
the power.
That's
So-
all my stuff.
You've been seeing a lot more chief librarians running around since they can deny, if there's a warlord, they can deny 2 psychic powers a turn now.
Yeah. So I think it's over to you then, Atomic, for your guy.
Yeah. Let's see. What's Tenebrous Curse's range is? What, 18 inches? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm just.
So Arthur, since we don't have guys for who has the icon and who has the instrument, should we just say that the last 3 to die, like the Blood Reaper, the icon, and the instrument?
Sorry, what was the question?
So with your Bloodletter pack, they've got, along with the Blood Reaper, which is the sergeant, they've all got an icon and an instrument, but there are no models there are no models named with that.
I
Should we
see.
just assume that when they die, the last 2 non-sergeants die?
Yes.
Yeah, and I'd probably suggest that you instrument to last, because the instrument means they might come back on a failed on a morale check.
Oof.
Oh no, that's the icon, isn't it? That's the icon.
That's
It's
the
icon
icon.
that lets them, lets them reappear. So have the instrument die first, then have the icon, then have the sergeant. You happy with that?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright.
Sorry, I didn't realize I needed to mark demons for that. I thought it was just kind of a group thing.
There's usually a model.
Yeah,
that has
normally there's like a little
battery.
model of things that say that.
That's cutting it about as close as you can.
17.9.
All right.
Yeah, come smite me.
So no, I think actually you're in range for Fury of Medusa.
I don't know what that means, but sure. I'm
You
one
can
of
do
those.
both. You can cast twice.
Yeah, that's right. I can do exactly that. So we'll do Fury of Medusa first, which is a Medusa. So warp charge value is 6. So let's see if it goes off. It does indeed. So shortest possible line is the only one. Pretty much the biggest thing is essentially does damage to the thing and then everything in between.
Okay. Well, there's nothing between us, but your own units.
Well, yeah. Well, it doesn't hurt my guys. So, all right. Have to roll 4 to 5. On a 4 to 5, the unit suffers 1 mortal wound. On a 6+, the unit being rolled for suffers D3 mortal wounds. However, because it's a vehicle, I add 2 to the result.
So don't roll a 1. You roll a 1.
You literally rolled a 1.
Shall we CP that one? Because this is the last action in this
I'd
phase.
go ahead.
Yeah.
No
we can-
point not to,
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
because we can get it back with a D6 roll.
All right. Yeah, we will. All right.
There.
All right.
Okay,
that's
so
a
that'll be
6+.
D3 mortal wounds.
Correct. So you can roll it or I can roll it.
You roll.
All right. Well, whatever.
We get it back on a 6, correct?
On a 5+.
On a 5+.
Yeah, Grand Strategy is a 5+. That's a SID roll.
All right. Oh, you're right. It is.
Nope, rolled a 1. My
Okay.
dice rolling is on point tonight.
And
Brilliant.
then I am going to smite same vehicle. So,
Oh,
which
it
is-
should be at 8 rolls, not 9. There it is.
so it's a 5 for smite. So it's
Yep.
7 again. So that's
So
what
another
D3.
D3.
Yeah.
3 mortal wounds on the
3
tank.
mortal wounds. All right, that's it for my librarian.
I think that's it for the psychic phase. My character can also smite, but I'm out of range. So I guess we're into the shooting phase now.
Yeah.
I would probably consider opening with the tank commander, only because if he las cannons the rhino, there's a good chance of taking it out, and then
Mm-hmm.
we can
Mhm.
get to the guys inside. In
Correct.
terms of his main gun range, though, he's really only going to be in range of the
Well,
front group.
Yeah, that front group
Yeah.
there.
well, it might have actually been beneficial to put that Punisher in the middle, what middle thorax
Yeah.
is, but well,
Yeah, I'm not gonna use the hunter killer.
So we haven't mentioned this to chat yet.
Yeah.
As you might know, chat, we've agreed that when a army unit is damaged but not destroyed for the players, it remains on downtime and can't be used in the next mission. So why is Brody here? Because Brody literally got up out of his tank and transferred to the other tank commander's tank, apparently.
Well, I mean, that's
Just
I
keep
mean,
Brody on the battlefield.
even U.S. armored doctrine is not. You have small arms, but your small arms are to get you to another tank, not for you to then fight on foot. So
Exactly.
makes sense.
It's literally just going to be Brody fighting
You-
Demon Prince
yeah.
at the end of this battle. They're going to be the only units left alive.
Oh,
just
with
because
7 turns, maybe
Pondo's
Vipers.
truck exploded, Pondo doesn't go to the hospital. He just gets another truck.
If Pondo's truck exploded with Pondo inside of it, he better go to the fucking hospital.
Your engine gonna explode and you can be okay.
Trying to think when my truck exploded.
I don't think the last cannon will take it out, but it can.
No, but it can at least
But
get it.
there's nothing else for it to shoot at though, because everything else that's high wounds is characters.
Yeah.
So I'd be saying like that. You want to put the Storm Bolter and the Punisher onto the group of 4 Bloodletters, and then the last cannon onto the Rhino.
Yeah,
But I was saying
those
do it
guys
first
sing-
because if it does open it up, we've got more shots on the Berserkers inside.
Are those bloodletters single HP or?
Yeah.
They're one hit. They're one wound each. Yeah,
Okay. All right. So last cannon's a
It's-
heavy one.
it is overkill, but it's the best kind of overkill.
There is no such thing as overkill, James. What the fuck are you going on about?
So
All right,
you are hitting on a 4+ though, because it is a he did pop smoke.
6.
It's
Right.
digging with ordnance.
So it wounds on
Digging
a
with
3.
ordnance.
We're going to create another
3.
foxhole there.
You've got a 6+ save on the Rhino Arthur.
All right, Pondo, look, we don't have anybody playing Deathcore of Krieg. Calm down with the
D6 wounds.
foxholes.
So I see those D6 wounds you dealt to it. Nice. So I'm 1 wound remaining.
5.
So we could probably take that out with small arms fire. But you've got to do the rest of the shots from the tank now. So you can do 40 shots on those 4 Bloodletters. Followed by. Would you want to do the Storm Bolter first? Maybe that might kill them.
I was gonna say I could probably pop that at Rhino with Kalrak.
Yeah, he's got to finish off the
Well,
tank
yeah,
commander,
yeah,
though, 'cause we already declared it all. So
I mean, just as far as the Rhino's concerned,
Yeah.
because I only have the one shot anyway.
Well, he can only use the Punisher cannon against those guys. So just.
Well,
Yeah.
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 But
So
I guess
may-
if we could save from doing the 40 shots, we should try to save from doing the 40 shots.
You don't want me to do the 40 shots?
do the 40 shots. Come on. All right.
I mean, inevitably we might have to because it is Sid rolling.
yeah.
Wow, Pondo.
Dude.
Wow.
Well, do
I
the Storm Bolter first. You got 4 shots hitting on 3s.
I showed Sid some dice that instead of 1, it just says fuck on it. They're all D6s. I'm like, we got to get you some of these, my man.
Okay, all but 1 hit, and wounding on 3s. Yeah, 2 wounds, and then saving on 5+ for Arthur. Okay, so it's 2 more Bloodletters killed. And then 40 shots at the rest. And technically, you could also, they're in range of the melter guns as well. You can fire the melter guns at them.
All right. Multi-melta. It's a heavy one.
So you got 2 of them
Oh, that's right. I do have 2, don't I?
hitting on 3.
1 hit. 2 hit.
2
Both hit.
wounding on 2s.
Okay.
1.
1 save of 5 up.
Nope.
He takes D6 damage. He's dead. And then the last, then you got your 40 shots on 1 guy.
Oh, I got a 6 on that. Nice.
Yeah.
I drilled him good. All right, then I've got the 40.
Yeah, we'll just do. It's 2 groups of 20. So do the first 20. It's going to kill 1 guy.
All right. Well, this just so happens.
Somehow the guy lived
20
through
dice
40
right here.
shots.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
This is a 6. Here's the 1. Where's
I
the
can
one? group
reroll
that-
ones, can't I?
Yes.
You reroll 1s, yeah. Didn't move.
Why? But why?
More DACA is why.
All right. So 2s are no go.
2s are a no-go.
Okay.
All right.
Wounding on wounding on 3s. Strength 5.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 5-up saves, Arthur. If this guy can survive, he's a hero.
He deserves to live. Oh,
That's
that's
the
one.
first one.
Yeah, if he lives through that, then I don't want to fire the next volley after that. I'll just run.
I will challenge him to single combat.
Okay.
All right. So in terms of I'd probably do Kalrak on the Rhino next with the missile launcher. It's a good chance to take that because although the Autark's also got a missile launcher, he can target characters. So
Let's see. I don't remember what the damage is. I know it's 3+ ballistic steel. So yeah, let's see if I pop that tank. There's 5, and it's
wounding on 3.
yeah. I remember how much damage it does. It's a 5.
And it's a 5-up save, Arthur, on the Rhino.
Yeah, I guess the damage it probably does is irrelevant.
Well,
It explodes.
I think I'm gonna spend a CP on that one.
Ah, what could possibly go wrong? Let it explode.
Did roll 5 up to get that CP back.
I'm good.
I want to delete this die. That's like the third one I've gotten.
No, we got plenty. You can delete
There.
So it was 10 guys inside.
Yes.
So you got to roll 10 dice and any ones kill a berserker, but they can come out 6 inches from the hull.
1 dice.
2.
21 6.
Ones,
It's
they
a
die on ones.
Oh, they don't have ones.
Yeah, there's 2.
2 die.
Did you roll the 5 up to get the CP?
He did, and he failed again.
Yeah, that was my third one on a CP in a row.
These are guys we don't want to get combat, correct?
But now we get to shoot at them before they get to do anything further
That is
with a
also
lot of
true.
DACA.
That is also true.
Yeah, so if you want to finish, Sid, I just did that to pop the tank.
Should we use the assault cannon on those guys? Because it has I think -1 AP.
Yeah, it's probably better using the assault cannon on them rather than on the demons.
Because the Thorax cannon only does doesn't have any AP since.
I'd suggest we do what we should probably do first though is use the Tauroxes to try and thin out this group of bloodletters here. If
we
we
do
get
that first?
lucky, we take them out. We can then fire on the demon prince. We still got to take out but
Well, I pretty much these guys over here can only fire onto those guys.
yeah, okay.
I mean, I guess they could fire over here, but they don't really have any AP to make that more beneficial. I could spend the 2 command points to put side bolts, but that doesn't seem worth it.
No. We're just better with weight of fire, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Technically, it would have been saving on a 5+2 because of Devastated Doctrine would have applied to Kalrak too, but doesn't matter. Already failed the save.
Well, I just reroll ones to hit. Well, I guess, yeah, you're right.
But also
extra
additional -1 AP on heavy weapons.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
All right, so the Berserkers are out. Kalrak's fight. Or technically speaking, Kalrak, you could have fought your other weapons too, but I think anything else within range, really.
Well, the missile launcher was just the best bet. But now I can use frag missiles.
Yeah.
But I was going to say let Sid finish, right? I just doing that to pop the tank. Then she's got
Okay.
all the Taroxes to go. Shoot.
Well, Pono raised a good point though, which is that his group of Terminators over this side are only in range of that squad.
Yeah.
So given that, that's probably the Tauroxes are the same, really.
Yeah, that one Taurox is the same. Actually, all 3 of the Tauroxes are the same.
Yeah, none of them can reach anything further. So
Do you want me to go with the Razorback first into the Berserkers?
Well, this one Taurox could reach that Daemon Prince.
the only reason I was saying was to say the Razorback is on the off chance that if the Taurox, if like the Tauroxes and the Terminators kill that squad, and then we can have the other Tauroxes kill this squad, and then have the Razorback go after the Demon Prince.
So the Centurions can go after the Berserkers.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd
Thunder.
say the Razorback right now. So
Okay.
yeah, I'd probably start with the Terminators that can shoot and put them into that squad of Bloodletters.
Okay. Well, they have 4 Storm Bolters, so it's 16 shots.
16
and then
shots.
and a silencer for another 4.
Yep.
They're all strength 4, so.
The only benefit of the silencer is the additional AP, isn't it?
No, it does D3 damage.
Well, that won't matter. So you may as well just roll all the shots together.
Yeah.
Because the extra, yeah. It just do 20 shots.
Oh boy. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So I suspect a lot of this game will be Arthur ruefully shaking his head during the shooting phase, and us ruefully shaking our heads during the melee phase.
Yeah.
I got like some.
I like how
melee
you think I'm ever actually going to get into the melee phase.
You are like next round probably.
Uh,
All right, that should be 20 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Yep. 20 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
you know we have a dice box.
I
the-
reroll ones because no, I can't.
the
because
brother-
it doesn't. Nope. He doesn't have that.
The captain did it. No, okay.
It's for the Grandmaster, not him. It's a lot of 2s.
Oh.
So, and then I'm wounding on 4s. Are they tough?
No, they're toughness 3. So
Okay, so I'm winning on
winning on
3s.
3s. Yeah.
That's wow.
That's not too bad. You dropped 2 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 saves at 5 plus Arthur. I thought you were going to try and jam that tray underneath the dice and catch them as they were being rolled in the air.
That did not roll. I got 2
So
5
failed
plus.
So 9 killed from that unit there.
Sweet.
And you got the brother captain.
I could. He also, I think, I was trying to figure out what he had. I think he has a silencer. Oh,
He has a silencer as well, I thought.
yes. So I guess I could go with him. Just do it into them, or should I save it for the
No,
chaos
it's
team?
still strength 4. I'd be. I said if anything we put way back on the team would be the missile launcher from the Wartark and the assault cannon from the Razorback.
Well, I was thinking because it is a multi-wound weapon, but I guess yeah.
Yeah.
4 shots, hitting on 2.
Hitting on 2s. No rerolls.
That's 2 1s. That's not great.
Winning on 3s. 1 save of 5 up, Arthur.
1.
And 1 more kill.
Take that.
All right, so now we should start with the Tauroxes, I believe. The Stalker Bolt is a 36-inch range, is that right, Atomic?
The Stalker Bolters are, yes, I believe so. Give me 1 second more. I'm pretty sure they are because they're heavy weapons.
Yeah.
I'll check 1 second.
All right, so Sid, do you want to start with the first Taurox?
Wait, these Taurox autocannon. Oh, the autocannons are 48. Not that. I was thinking of the gallons.
Yeah, but you can probably put the order into something
Anything.
like the Flesh Hounds. I'd probably put them in the Flesh Hounds actually, because you can't
Yeah.
target the other stuff at the back. The extra. Yeah.
All right. So I suppose we'll start off with this Taurox because.
So it's the Gatling cannon into the Bloodletters and the autocannon into the Flesh Hounds. And it has got a Storm Bolter too, so Storm Bolter into the Bloodletters as well.
10,
Oh, I'm sure it's looking.
15. There's 20.
Hitting on 4s, reroll 1s.
Okay. Well, there's only one this time.
Yeah, Stalker Bolters are 36-inch range.
Okay, so get rid of all the 2s and 3s and 1s. And then be wounding on 3s. So that's orbit 2.
4, 5, 6,
7. 1, 2, 3,
7.
4.
7.
Yep, seven
we have
saves
a
after
dice
a 5
tray.
plus.
We have 2 dice trays now.
All the dice.
The old dice tray stopped working for some reason, so the audience went out and found us a new dice tray.
Oh, thank you, audience. You rock.
I appreciate you, audience.
And then
I
you don't
probably
use
won't
it.
use it.
Well, that's how that works.
I don't want to spoil it. It's like how you buy new furniture and don't want to sit on it because it's new. It's pristine.
I'm sitting on my new furniture right now. It's great. My bench couch, my couch.
It's the fact that we know we're going to break it again.
Well, I mean, like, I went through all the trouble of building my own dice tray, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I only play games on fucking Roll20. It's a fucking manner.
Where are you, Arthur, by the way? 7 saves, 5 plus.
I wrote on the board because I'm dumb.
I appear to be locked in first person view. I'm not sure how to get back into it. Back out of it.
5.
That's 3 saves.
No, that's
5.
2. Oh, you're right. It's from 5 plus, so it's 3. So I only take
Yeah.
4 dead
Yeah,
guys.
4 dead. Then 4 shots with a storm bolter, hitting on 4s.
Okay, I'll set these down before I roll them. Move them away from each other a bit so I don't get stuck. What do they hit on?
4s,
4s, so 2
Yep.
hit.
winning on 3s. 1 more
One
save
wound.
after a 5 plus.
Got it.
He's good.
Damn.
Okay, then you've got with the auto cannons, you've got 2 of those, so it's 4 shots.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. Reroll 1
3
because
hit.
you've got the
Oh, yeah.
reroll 1 because you didn't move.
No, 3 hit.
3 hit. Wounding on 3s.
All 3 wound.
So that's 3 saves for the flesh hounds. And they're 5-ups as well. So 1 takes 1 wound. Pretty sure
Yeah.
they're 2 wounds each.
Yeah, that. They
Yep.
say 2 of 2.
Yeah. All right, that's 1 Taurox down. Taurox
Great.
the second. Rinse and repeat.
Taurox the second.
Torax to electric people.
So you're back to 20 shots, hitting on 4s, winning on 3s. So reroll any 1s.
There actually aren't. Oh, there
There's
are 2
1
ones in there.
or 2.
Oh, it came back 6s. Nice.
Get rid of all the 3s or lower. And then wounding on 3s.
That's a surprising number of 6s in there.
You only
Who
roll
are
6s
you
when
and what did you do with Sid?
No, because it's when it doesn't matter. It's when he
This
rolls
guy
them.
could play Burning
Yeah.
Wheel. That's what I'm saying.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 6,
5,
7.
6, 7. 8.
8. So yeah, because it's 3. Yeah, 8 saves of 5 plus either.
Sid should really play more D100 games because rolling 1 is beneficial.
Yeah. Of course, knowing my luck.
As soon as you do it, you start rolling 99s and 100s in.
Yep.
I swear, this weapon says it's reliable, but it jams every time.
So that's 6 dead.
And which unit was that? This.
That's the bloodletters.
Yeah, the bloodletters.
Then 4 shots of the storm bolter.
Oh, we lost a Pondo.
You're muted.
You didn't lose me. I have to kind of reset the thing because my camera just all screwed.
1 hit.
Wounding on 3.
Wound.
Yep, 1 5-up save. No, 1 more dead. Yeah, when you said you were stuck in first person mode, I wasn't sure if it was like in real life. Not much you can do about that.
I wish.
I mean, there's certain
then
ways to get out of that first person view, but it's not enjoyable. I'll tell you that much right now.
Then 4 shots with the autocannon at the bloodhounds again.
Yep. All right, so that's
2 hit.
2 hit.
Yeah, 3's to wound.
No.
No wounds. All right, and then the last Taurox.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 3, 4, 5.
Sid Alpha
10,
getting
18.
exactly what he wants to fire a bunch of shots, kill all of my stuff, ruin my strategy that I've been spending weeks on.
You have like 6 more turns, and they come back.
They only come back if I roll well. Well, okay. The
I like the fact it
bloodletters
took
come
you
back
weeks.
really
I like the
easily.
fact it took weeks to come up with a Zerg rush.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to come up with a really authentic kind
Reroll
of
one, Sid.
interesting strategy, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just
It's
gonna go
corn.
with that melee thing.
So get rid of 3s or lower, and then 3s to wound.
You know, I was working on an Abaddon-centric reverse Chaos Space Marines army that was like Ultramarines light. It did not work out.
That's 8 5-ups.
The problem is too many of the CSM armies and stuff right now, they're just all melee. They're not really good at being shooty, which sucks.
So I have to give a mea culpa here. Mea culpa.
Whoa.
Taurox Primes actually have a 3+ ballistic skill. So we dropped a lot of shots there, but I think that we'll just say my bad and move on.
That's okay.
All right, well, I need to remove 2 dice and roll this again. Spectacular.
Yeah, those were really good.
Instead, I saved 1.
So 7 die.
Air quote die.
They're
They get sent back to the spawn screen, really.
they're super duper dead. You know that, right? Like I have to haul their asses all the way across the battlefield again.
I wonder if they're all talking shit in like the spawn room, like the lobby, you know, like TF2 or something.
They're literally just
Oh yeah, we're gonna kill
spamming-
those guys real good. Cut them.
No, they're spamming the number
Stabbing this-
8 in chat over and over again.
Okay, so this is still
Then you
the
got your-
third Taurox, so I've still got the
4 Stormbolter shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s this time since I've fixed my mistake. It's coming from this run. Okay, so reroll the 1. Yep.
okay,
Yeah,
so
3 to wound.
2 wound.
Okay, 2 5 saves.
Got him.
Ooh,
Oh, got him. Then the 4 autocannon shots at the flesh hounds, hitting on 3s. Reroll the 1s.
We didn't reroll the 1.
all
Okay,
right,
wounding on
that's
3s.
3. All wound.
Saving on 5s. And in fact, so the other defense dead because autocannons are 2 damage each, I should say, sorry. So in actuality, that is, so the first one was actually killed, and that is 3 more killed because autocannons do 2 damage.
So they're all dead.
Indeed.
The hot squad's wiped. Yeah. Well, it'll be back.
I think it's the Armiger autocannon that's the only thing different. Does 3 damage instead of 2.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger.
So that's all the Tauroxes fired. So we've still got the Rangers, the Acolyte, so the Autarch, the Intercessors, Devastators.
I assume your Rangers are going to start firing at planking at the Demon Prince, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, it's actually because I think the Blood Throne as a force multiplier is actually more dangerous.
Well, you've got, I mean, you're in range of either.
Yeah.
Or let the Razorback go first.
The Razorback's only in range of the
Oh, okay.
Demon Prince, just barely. The Bloodthorn's a little bit out of range, and
What,
there's still the two little guys there.
I think we should have Antipho fire on the 2 little guys.
Yeah.
Oh, he's no 24-inch range. I thought he had a longer range. He only got 24. He can't get that.
Is it
yeah,
really
that
only
far.
24? Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got a bolt pistol, don't you, Pondo?
Well, it's only
can't
12-inch
act.
range.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
it's 12.
I can't act.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you can go
it's-
James or I can.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
just
you
trying to
hit
think.
the deck.
Okay. So I reckon I'd probably try to do something like I'd probably take the Devastators next, put the heavy bolters onto the
Oh, yeah. That was my plan.
berserkers, and then put the hurricane bolters on the 2 remaining bloodletters.
Yeah, could do that. Let's see. So
So
remind
you
me
have
how many...
18 heavy bolter shots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're all the same. Yeah, they are. Do I have anything special? No, I don't. Decimator on this go. No, okay. Let's make sure I didn't get any fancy shit like the Illuminators get.
Yep.
All right, it's 18. So let's get all this shit out of here. Of course, I do that. All right. So 3+, reroll ones. Reduce ones in the corner.
That's a 4. That one's fine. So I'll get rid of the 2s.
Yeah.
There's a 1 there as well.
All right.
There's a 1.
Reroll
Everything else is a hit.
ones.
Yep. Oh, you rolled a 6 there, I think.
No, you
yeah.
dropped it and it rolled to a
Okay,
6.
Okay, so they all hit. So it's 3 plus 3 is to a wound.
3's wound. And they're
It'd be AP -2 because of Devastator Doctrine.
yeah.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 saves of 10 saves of 5+ Arthur.
Yeah.
4, 5.
4, so 5. That's 5 berserkers killed.
And then I see hurricane bolters. That's
So there's 6. They're 12 shots each. So 36 shots. They didn't move.
dice.
For the Centurions, they always fire double.
Yeah. Well, they're what? Rapid fire.
They're rapid fire
fire
6. Yeah. So 12 per Centurion. So 36 total.
Can I stop doing that? No, apparently. 8. 7. All right. Probably should have done fewer, but
Reroll the 1s.
no, because
I'll pull out 2s.
they're not.
They're not heavy weapons, right?
They're not heavy
so
weapons.
1s and 2s coming out.
It's just kind of, I was counting it as a 3. Yeah, it's the one weapon I have that's not a heavy weapon.
That's a 2 then. Okay.
Right.
All right. This will be wounding on 3s against bloodletters. So you've got 6, 10, 13 saves, Arthur, of 5 up on the bloodletters.
Which bloodletters? These 2?
Yeah.
These 2.
It's 2 bloodletters, just to be clear.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're like these. They have like 6 in their chests, so that you pull the trigger, it just fires 6 rounds. You don't get a choice. I assume they're dead. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
They made
Okay.
3 saves.
And then I'll get the intercessors, and I don't think
So we
anything else.
really need to kill these guys here so we can put the assault cannon onto that demon prince. So I'd
Yeah.
say probably yes.
Well, the intercessors could hit them.
Well, what we can do is Antipho can hit them, as can the librarian with his bolt pistol. So let's resolve those ones first.
Range. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see what's bolt pistols. 12-inch.
12-inch, yeah. 1 shot hitting on 3, wounding on 4.
Yeah. All right. I'll roll this one right here. All right.
Hits,
So hits.
wounding on a 4.
Oh, let me roll them better.
Wounds, 3 up save, Arthur.
Just a single one.
Yep.
I saved twice.
Good.
Then,
Only one save needed one.
I thought
And
you
then,
said 3 up save.
And a 3 up, like 3+ save.
Yeah.
Just one of them.
Oh,
That's what you saved.
I
anyway, so.
succeeded on all of them. So.
yeah.
Yep,
Who else was going to
Oh,
shoot?
was there no AP in the?
No,
No,
on the bolt pistol, no.
Okay.
So now it's
Who else is going to shoot at the berserkers?
we'll do Antipho.
Yeah, okay.
He's in range with
I
his
was going to say
polygon.
Antipho could shoot those guys.
Yeah.
Where the hell is Antipho?
He's in range
I
with
think
his last one,
Antipho
too.
can shoot at those guys. Yeah.
Can the engine seers shoot something?
I mean,
They've got
technically have-
12-inch las pistols.
Yeah, it's probably not going to do.
Where the
I
hell
mean, it'd be
is-
something.
Well, yeah. What are you
the
looking for?
hell-
Yeah, Antipho can fire, but he's
Tifo's in the middle.
las gun and his hotgun and his
I'm
las.
trying to find
polygon.
Antipho on the sheet.
It's
Oh,
not. I've
there
got the
is none
stats
on
for
the
it here if
sheet.
you need it. Yeah, so he's got with the las volley gun, he's got 4 shots hitting on 3 wounding on 4.
Okay. So 4 shots. Wounding on 3.
Hitting on
Hitting on-
3s.
That's right. We can shoot with all of our shit, can't we?
Yeah,
So
wounding
only
on
2 hit.
4s.
1 wound.
1 wound. So it's -2. So it's a 5-up save, Arthur. Single 5-up save.
Yep.
Okay, 1 cow spray. And then you've got with the las gun, I think it's 2 shots.
Yeah,
No, it's 1 shot. It's 1 shot. Hitting on
Oh yeah, it's being within 12
3,
inches,
wounding
yeah.
on 5.
Even with
Miss.
a rhino, delivering them as far as possible.
Well, didn't you? I mean, you hit this up in the test game, right? It's just the rhino got smoked like immediately. I mean, granted,
I
those
think-
guys got into combat, but
I think those are the only. No, he still has the arc pistol. That should be in range.
It's range though, not close enough.
I believe
Oh.
I still have my sniper rifle too.
Oh, was that
Two
only 12
extensions
inch?
Yeah.
I thought it was 24.
All pistols are 12 inch, unless
Okay.
they're inferno pistols and flamer pistols.
All right.
Okay, so it's I think we probably need the intercessors then to take out those 2 remaining berserkers, so we can
Yeah.
then put the assault cannon
Yeah.
onto the
Yeah, we can
prince.
do that. So it's 5, 3+.
Oh shit! I I completely forgot. I didn't even move the fly. It had to move 20 inches. So
well,
I just
so you
gotta
can-
move it in a straight line 20 inches. Arthur, you okay with that?
it's over in the corner. It's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, I can go further. I can go up to 60 inches.
All right, so it's 5, 3+s for the intercessors. They all hit. It's what, 4s?
So 3's to hit,
Oh.
and then their
hit.
strength
Strength
4.
Strength 4, AP 3.
Okay, so then 4's to wound.
They're all 2 damage apiece.
Yeah.
So 2 wounds. Or sorry,
Yep.
4 wounds because they're D2.
So that's that many saves at -2,
-3.
-3. Sorry.
They're heavy weapons.
How many saves is that?
2.
And I'm
Sorry,
saving
sorry.
at 5+.
Sixes.
Oh,
Sixes.
It's 4, right? Because it's their D2 each. Or 2 wounds each.
Well, no, well, you do the save first. The
Yeah,
save happens
yeah.
first, and the wounds.
Yeah, so 2.
Yeah, so two saves of 6 up, Arthur, because it's -3 AP.
Not the 5+ for invulnerability.
No, we're talking about they were on the berserker still.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
Yep.
Nope.
Both
Okay.
dead.
Both did.
Cool.
So now we can add the Razorback, Assault Cannon, the Demon Prince.
Yay.
So where are you putting your when you use your rangers? Who you shooting at? Are you going after the chariot, James?
Sorry,
When you get to your rangers, are you going after the chariot?
I'll see how we go. Get the Demon Prince first with the. So you are in range to do the Storm Bolter as well.
They're both 24 inches, so if I wasn't able to hit with one, I wouldn't be able to hit with either.
Now, do these high level units respawn as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything
It's all
everything
demons,
comes
right?
back.
It's just that the troops respawn on anything but a 1.
Yep.
So the berserkers and the bloodlighters, you'll be seeing a lot of them
Come back on a
But-
4+.
at extreme range, getting
about to say-
slaughtered by
I was
your
gonna say,
guns.
Luckily, the rhino does not come back though, right?
Why wouldn't it?
No, the Rhino comes back. Everything
Rhino
comes
comes
back.
back. It's just
Yeah.
because it's not a troop, I have to roll 4+.
Yeah.
It doesn't
But
have
but it
the
can't come
come with the
inside it, though.
berserkers.
They'll arrive on the edge of the board. They can re-embark, but that would be their move.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm doing the I'm gonna
12 shots.
yeah, I
are we
was
doing
going to do
first?
the storm bolters first to get them out of the way.
Okay. So hitting on 3s, wounding boss.
Hit. Winning on 4s or
Yes.
5s. Wow.
Toughness 6.
Also be 5s.
And then 12 shots with the auto cannons, assault cannons.
6, 9, 11, 12. Ooh.
And
These
so
will be
hitting on
winning on
3s,
4s.
wounding on 4s. Yeah, strength 6, toughness 6.
What I really like about this dice tray is it tells you how many
Well, that's
dice
not
are
as
in
great.
the box because I'm an
3.
idiot. Oh, I like that.
So that's 3 saves, Arthur, at AP -1.
Yep, AP -1, so be 4 up.
4 ups.
So you
Failed
take 2 damage.
2 damage on the Demon Prince. I think he starts at 8, doesn't he? So he's down to 6. Well, they start at 9.
It's 8.
8. Okay. All right then. So I'll do the ranges into the same Demon Prince.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. 2 misses. Wounding on 5, 6s, and mortal wounds. So that's 1 save, just 1 3-up save, Arthur.
Got it.
He's fine. Okay. The Autarch will fire his missile launcher at the. I'm going to put it at the
Goddamn it,
the
Sid.
blood throne. Okay, so hitting on 2, reroll 1 is a hit. Wounding on 3. We haven't CP'd yet the shooting phase, have we?
No, we have not.
All right, I'm going to CP that. Sid, roll the dice. Get a 5+, please. That's all I'm asking. Yes.
Got
get
a
it back.
6.
Okay.
That's all you have to do is ask nicely, you know.
Yeah. Okay. That is a wound. So that is a save at -2, but I'm pretty sure the Blood Throne has a 5-up invulnerable save. Demon. It's a demonic still.
Yes.
So take a 5-up invulnerable save.
I'm just double checking that. Yes. I got it.
Got it. Okay. No worries. Then I'll put the Hemlock Wraith Fighter. Will fire its D cannons at the Bloodletters here. Okay, so it is automatic hits because it's like a flamer. So it is 2d3 automatic hits. So 2 automatic hits. Fantastic. That's what I needed. And then strength 10, so winning on 2s. So 2 wounds, so 2 5-up saves. So 1 guy's killed.
How many wounds is the Demon Prince on? I guess
It's on 6.
6.
I think, is everything shot that can be shot?
I still have to do my sniper rifle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's just 1 round now. So
Yeah.
It's a 3+. Yeah, 3+. So I'm shooting at the Demon Prince. 4, so it hits.
Yep.
Strength 4,
5 to wound.
AP 1. Okay. Focus. No. I'm done. I think that's everything.
Okay, so that should be it for the shooting phase. Is anybody planning to charge? I think no one's within 12 inches.
I'm nowhere close now.
No.
I got nothing.
I would like to heroically intervene against the Hemlock Wraith Fighter.
Okay, within 3 inches. Oh, I did too. Okay. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's what I get for doing it late in my turn too. Because I forgot so much of it. He could have smited. He could have horrified. I completely forgot it all.
I love the
then.
mental image of a guy jumping in front of a flamethrower to protect his buddies. It just goes around him and still gets him.
I mean, I think he could have moved a lot further. I could have moved further than 3 inches away to avoid that. It's up to you. I mean, I was doing it halfway through the turn.
I feel like it's the pro that's like, oh shit, I forgot about all
Yeah.
this.
That is exactly what happened. Could you give me this? I'd like to do something on my turn before the break.
All right. No
That's
worries.
all I'm asking.
Just this once.
I've literally never heroic intervention before. I've only been the recipient of such a beatdown. Let's see here. I didn't charge, but I did perform a heroic interaction. A heroic intervention. So I add 1. My attacks is now 6. I get +3 for my malefic talons, which brings me up to 9 attacks.
Hitting on 2s, reroll 1s. hit.
Strength is 7.
Toughness is
An AP -2.
So 3's to wound.
Jesus. What a fucking embarrassment. Well, I knew this would happen when I decided to heroically intervene.
5 up saves. Saves 2. How much damage is it per hit?
Each hit is 2 damage.
2 damage, and it's got Spirit Stone, so ignores damage on a 6 up. Takes 1 wound.
Didn't it get hit twice?
Sorry?
He has feel no
Yeah,
pain.
it got hit twice. Yeah, so it got hit twice. It saved 1, and then it took 2 damage, and then it feel no pain 1 of them.
Okay, great. You counter melee attacking?
I can't. I didn't charge you when you heroically intervened. You can't be attacked by what you heroically intervened against.
Very well. I consolidate now. You may move each model in the unit up to 3 inches. So I could just
Towards
move
the
back.
closest. No, because you got to be towards the closest enemy, so you're already in base to base contact.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll just move all my dudes to block.
So it's the morale phase. Technically, that unit has to make a morale save, and because it's within 6 inches of the Wraith Fighter, they are at -2 leadership. So what's the leadership of Bloodletters?
Kinda like 8.
7.
It's like 7 or 8.
7. So they're at 5. So they lost 1. So on a 5 or a 6, they will lose, guys.
The Demon Prince is not preventing that at all.
No.
Oh,
No, they
good.
don't.
No,
No,
they're
they're
fine.
not. They don't really care about their dudes.
I rolled a 2, so nobody
All right.
please.
So that is your turn.
Does the demon prince need to?
Which of these is your warlord, by the way?
Only troops.
My warlord is not present on the battlefield.
Oh, okay.
That's morale phase, and now we're back around to turn 2 of
Yeah, in
7.
which case you'd start working out what re-arrives.
I think I do that after the movement phase, actually.
Is it okay? I haven't got the main book in front of me.
Sustained assault at the end of each attacker's movement phase, so it arrives later. However, the thing that does arrive is my bloodletter banner of blood letters with so much blooding. But we can worry about them later because it's 10 p.m. and what we're really going to do is go on break. And when we come back in the second half, I guess we're just going to find out if anything will ever make it into melee beyond this one demon prince who decided that picking a fight with a flying spaceship was a good plan, I guess. I don't know if I want to just go all in on stabbing the spaceship to death or not. It feels
Well, you won't get the benefit of the extra attacks this turn.
Yeah, because he can't charge, yeah. And he can't heroically intervene. Well, what I mean is, what if one of these squad of bloodletters turns around? Doesn't feel like it's worth it, but...
Well, they can't attack it because they don't have the fly keyword.
God damn it.
Yep.
All right, look, we'll find out what happens in the second half. I don't know, you don't know. James already did all the math and calculated how this battle was going to go down, so he knows. I guess we'll see how right he is in about 8 to 9 minutes.
Somehow Antipho lived.